is important in a dress is the woman that is wearing it. That's an interesting quote I came by. You know, it's a beautiful Saturday, and of course, when you talk fashion, you definitely talk Slayers. My name is Maud Ade, and you're officially welcome to Slayers.
For one night only, Ghana is going to come alive for an evening of fashion and music. On Saturday, the 31st of August, 1957, GNet Services and the Office of Diaspora Affairs presents Rhythm on the Runway, the Year of Return edition. Come experience exquisite fashion and music with designs from with performances from the legendary Pat Thomas, Rex Omar, Stoneboy, David Bolton, Steve Beatty, Episode, Joe Metal, Trigmatic, Obrafour, and comedy from DKB. Hosted by the multi-award winning Nanaba Namwa and Nathaniel Atto. Saturday 31st August at the Osu Castle. Red carpet starts at 7 p.m. and the main show at 8 p.m. Brought to you in association with the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Arts, African Region Hotel, South African Tourism, Maybelline, New York, the World Trade Center, Accra, Eurostar Limousine Services, and media partners GH1 TV, and refreshed by Glenfiddich Whiskey.
Are you stressed searching for furniture for your home, offices, restaurants without compromising on quality and comfort? 2HB Home Decor is the perfect place for you. At 2HB Home Decor, we serve you with the best quality furniture from Italy and Turkey. Our furniture is made from the finest material, carefully crafted to provide you with comfort and style. We have sofa sets, both leather and fabric, dining sets, customized kitchen based on your specification and style, home security and normal doors, bedroom set, TV units, walk-in and normal wardrobe, wall frames, and many more. We provide free delivery, free installation, tips on decor inspiration with optimum quality assurance on every purchase. What more could you ask for? Locate us off the Spinters Road, adjacent Compu Ghana. Contact us on 0505 286 013. 2HB Home Decor, quality, comfort, and style.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying here with us. Today on Slayers, we are talking about the business of fashion. Yes. Joining us to do the discussion, we have Ami was here with us last week, and she's back on our screens again. Hey, Ami.
Hi, Maud. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Great, great, great.
Okay.
Good to be back.
Yes. Ami is a fashion designer behind the brand Mod Design. Should it be Mod Design or just Mod HQ?
Just Mod.
Just Mod.
Yes.
I saw something like Mod HQ.
I mean, for socials, obviously,
Okay.
but the brand name is just Mod.
Okay.
Yes.
So Ami is a great fashion designer behind the brand Mod. Joining us for the very first time, she's an actress and, of course, fashion enthusiast. She hosted the BET red carpet for Foresight TV, and it was a big thing. She was trending a few weeks back. How was it for you?
Really nice. It was obviously, the red carpet was mostly about fashion, so I got to see a lot of beautiful fashion that Ghana should copy.
Why are you, I mean, the Ghana parts, I mean, you're kind of down. Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared at all. Not at all.
Okay. Next to Haillie is another beautiful lady. She's not new to the show. She was here some time ago, and she's back on our screens again. She's back on SlayersTV. She's a fashion blogger and a personal stylist. Mona, we are glad to have you again.
Thank you. Thanks
Good
for
to be
having
back.
me. Yes, definitely.
Mona, we are talking about the business of fashion.
Straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Straight to business. We are talking about business. Yes, we are moving straight to business. Do you think there's a competition in our fashion industry from the designer to the stylist to the fashion blogger? Is there a competition?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's competition everywhere. Like there's competition in even just normal individuals. So imagine you're trying to make a business out of something. I mean, every designer in the target market, but still there is competition. You know, and also us stylists, there is competition because the question is what really makes you a great stylist. So that's where you catch us doing the most or putting like ridiculous stuff on people because it's a competition. Yeah, so yeah, definitely. I agree that there's competition everywhere.
The fashion industry.
Yeah.
Haillie.
Yes, like she said, there's competition everywhere, but I think competition is positive because if there is no competition, what is your drive? I mean, you want to see there should be like people to go against in a positive way.
Right.
So I think competition is good, and you can make competition positive.
Okay. That's true. Okay. All right. Ami.
So I agree with what Haillie and Mona have said so far. I believe that in every industry, whether you're selling pure water or you're designing clothes, when you have two or more people doing the same thing, there will be some measure of competition. So, I mean, all of us want to be the best at what we do, but then there has to be a measure to compare yourself to know whether you are the best or you are not doing as much as you should be. So competition is good. I mean, everything in this life has a positive and negative angle to it. So I believe that you can use that positive side of competition to fuel yourself and to use that to push yourself to do better. Some people say that do not look at others as competition, but look at yourself. And sometimes that works also for me, because you always want to put out whatever you're putting out now should be better than what you put out before. So you can also be in competition with yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be an outsider. It can be with yourself. And for me, that has worked for me, because every collection I put out, I want to up my game. That what I was seeing of myself 2-3 years ago, I'm seeing growth, because then you can measure yourself that, oh, what I used to do, I'm not doing that anymore. I've moved on to better. So it doesn't necessarily, you don't necessarily need somebody else to be in competition. You can be in competition with yourself.
Okay. I mean, Haillie, you have worked on the red carpets a couple of times. This is a personal question. How much will go into your looks for the red carpet?
Well, me personally, if I can be very honest and real, I feel like if you're gonna wear an outfit once, me personally, I don't think you should invest so much in the outfits. It also depends. Some people have extra funds and they can do that. As a mother, I wouldn't really do that. I did that recently. I actually went through the whole process of sewing a dress, buying the fabrics and stuff, and it came up to almost 2,000 CDs, and I wore the dress once, and it was a beautiful dress, but it was like, wow. So I really commend the people that have the funds to do that. Yeah, pretty much. So a red carpet look, I mean, when I see a lot of the girls wearing the dresses and stuff, from what I know, from my little experience, I think sometimes 1,000 CDs, 2,000 CDs, even up to 4,000 or 5,000 CDs when they want to be avant-garde.
Up to 10,000.
Oh, even 10,000, you see?
Yes,
So
up to 10,000.
They invest a lot in the red
But would you
carpet.
repeat your red carpet outfit? We talked about this a number of times, but I mean...
Me personally, I would just restyle it, make it different, or maybe even reconstruct it.
For another red carpet event or another event totally?
Maybe for another event totally. For another red carpet event, it really depends. Maybe if, let's say, I have a dress on that I've sewn, I would literally have to deconstruct the dress and sew it into a totally different style. What's her name did it? Is it Kate? Kate. Yeah, she did that recently. She wore a dress twice, and look at all the money she has.
Okay.
So it's a mindset.
I mean, you're a designer also, so how much money will go into a red carpet? I mean, look, you have designed for great celebrities.
So as Haillie said, it is dependent on your budget and how much you're willing to spend. Some people would want to make a statement. So the more statements you want to make, the more expensive it gets, unfortunately. And that's how it works. So it all depends on what you want to achieve. And if you want to restyle it, and I am all for restyling, I like to make multi-purpose clothes, because I don't believe in wearing something just once. So you have to be able to wear it again, maybe not in the same way, but in a different way. It is possible, if you're open to exploring that idea. A lot of times people just get lazy and like, look, I'm not even going to try anymore. But then it is possible, and you actually require more creativity to do that, because then you have to engage your mind to see what else can I make from this that I have created. So that actually pushes the designer to actually be more creative in order to restyle that look for you.
Okay. Mona, you have something to say?
Well, for me, mine is not from a red carpet perspective, but like on my normal day-to-day, when I'm buying an outfit, I ask myself, one thing I love is two-piece.
Okay.
Because with two-piece outfit, at least I know I can wear the shirt with something else. But I have to, how many times can I wear this? Is it worth the price before buying it? Because it doesn't make sense to buy something, wear it one time, and then keep it in the closet. And I'm actually really guilty because of what I do. There's been times where I bought an outfit, worn it for my work, and pretty much that's it. I don't wear it again because I feel like, oh, well, I've worn it, you know, the whole world have seen it. So no, like now I tell myself, Mona, you're about to buy this dress, is it worth it? And I was disciplined myself to the point where as I can just look at it and I'm just like, you're nice, we could have gone to this and that. Okay, I don't need to buy it. And then that's it. But yeah, it took me a while to get there, by the way, but yeah, made it.
Awesome. So how is fashion, business doing currently for you, the fashion designer?
Well, I feel a lot of people do not concentrate on the business aspect of fashion. And for me, that's actually where I believe I thrive. And once you begin to see fashion as a business, your mindset changes. As a business, it should generate some revenue. That revenue should turn over some profit. So when you have that at the back of your mind that this is what this business should do, your approach to it is totally different.
Right.
There's a part where you're supposed to be talented and creative. Nobody can take that away from you. But beyond the talent and beyond the creativity, are you a business? Are you making money? Can you cover your overheads? Can you pay your taxes? Do you generate profit? Then and only then can you be considered as a business. So I see a lot of upcoming designers or even established designers that are concentrating too much on the creativity and talent aspect and popularity, for want of a better word, aspect of the fashion business, and not focusing so much on creating business entities that would even outlast them. That if you're no longer alive, are you creating a legacy that can be continued? Right. Are you creating a generational business? Are you creating a business that people can come and invest in? Those are the questions I ask myself, that are we then, and once you start to create these businesses, you are then creating an industry, because industry must generate money. It must employ people. It must create jobs. So are we at that point? I don't think so.
If people went to school for this, Ghana would be a better place.
And it's not even about going to school for it. Apply this to anything. It doesn't even have to be fashion.
We have designers, and we have designers.
Apply
Q's and A's to you know everything you do.
Yeah, you would
but
get
we
that
live in a
same.
spontaneous world now. People get up to
I
this
know.
like, well, she's the designer.
I know, I can do
I
it. What
can do it too.
Yes, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
just
but
get
then
the
it can be.
machine at
It's
home.
two cents.
I
You
know.
just put it together and sew.
I know, but then at the back,
Yes.
but then you see all of that, but then you come to the back of it when at the end of the month, which product sold the most? Which dress did you sell 5 units of? Which dress did you sell 10 units of? If you sold 10 units of that dress, are you going to put it in your next collection? Those are the things, those are the questions I ask. That's
Right now,
how I
right?
run my business.
I would say you should be a designer. What's the word?
Business consultant?
Consultant.
I know.
No, honestly speaking.
People have told me that,
I
but
think
just
you should
haven't.
focus
Maybe you should add it to the business.
Because
I should.
yeah, I have a friend.
Because I'm really passionate about young people generating and creating businesses, not
Passion,
creating
that's the thing.
Oh yeah, there's definitely
income,
passion.
income, and not just income that will turn into profit. Because you can have income, you can sell online, you can sell on Instagram, but if that is not turning over a profit, you're not doing anything.
Back to square one.
You're back to square one. You can slay on the gram. You can wear whatever. But if that does not bring you money, forget it.
You get inside and start crying.
You are doing nothing
You get in
because
your
you
room and
cannot
start
slay
crying.
and not be able to eat. What's the meaning of slaying and not eating? No, not for me. I'm sorry.
You're slave keto diet.
No, please.
That's what they are not eating.
No, not eat like eat
I know
physically,
what you mean,
but
but like to survive.
yes, to survive.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, yes,
But-
you have to. So a lot of people have this thing wrapped, like they have the totally wrong view of what fashion is to be. You look at Milan, you look at Paris, you look at London, you look at New
York.
York. What do you think? Do you think they survive mainly on slaying? No. It's because they have an industry that is generating jobs and creating money and creating wealth. The LVMH, Bernard Arnault, and all of those people, why do you think they're investing money in fashion? Why do you think he's putting so much money and backing Rihanna for Fenty? Why do you think so? Because it's making money. It's going to make him, he's already a billionaire, it's going to make him money. So that should tell you.
If I can ask, what is the first step that you think you can tell upcoming?
So for me,
what is the first step
before
you
you
can
begin-
tell upcoming fashion designers about the
It's
business
in
aspect?
the question, so we'll come
in the
back.
question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. No, she wants to become a designer. You want to be a.
No, but I'm just asking. Like, I'm thinking
I
of
mean,
people
she's
behind
asking
the
for
camera.
people.
Like,
Right.
this lady's saying all of this, so how do I start?
do I do it?
Don't worry, I got you.
All right, so let's take a break. When we come back, we still have more to talk about. Stay on.
Hello, my name is Francis Abuke. I'm the head of digital marketing. Welcome to part1.
Are you stressed searching for furniture for your home, offices, restaurant without compromising on quality and comfort? 2HB Home Decor is the perfect place for you. At 2HB Home Decor, we serve you with the best quality furniture from Italy and Turkey. Our furniture is made from the finest material, carefully crafted to provide you with comfort and style. We have sofa sets, both leather and fabric, dining sets, customized kitchen based on your specification and style, home security and normal doors, bedroom set, TV units, walk-in and normal wardrobe, wall frames and many more. We provide free delivery, free installation, tips on decor inspiration with optimum quality assurance on every purchase. What more could you ask for? Locate us off the Spinters Road, adjacent Compute Ghana. Contact us on 0505 286 013. 2HB Home Decor, quality, comfort and style.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for still staying here with us. We are discussing the business of fashion. I mean, we've been seeing the flashy things on social media, we've been hearing about it, but there is a business side of it. So we are talking about the business of fashion. Now, before we went for the break, Haillie had asked a good question, so I'd like you to ask again.
So with everything you've said before we went on break, I was trying to ask a question that what is the first step for an upcoming designer on the business aspect? I mean, we've understood everything you said, but what is the first step that you would tell an upcoming designer?
Oh, can you share with us, I mean, some of the key things you put in place, starting a clothing line? Yeah.
Right. So for me, mindset is everything. Once you have the right mindset. A lot of times, when I was starting this out, fashion was still considered as a hobby. It was not. It still kind of is. That hasn't changed, but it's better now than it was when I was starting out. And so for me, I said, this is not a hobby.
Okay.
So once you know that you're coming at this from the right angle, that this is a business, your mindset, number one, is key. Then you know that, okay, as a business, what do I need? Businesses make profit and loss. Where do profit and losses come from? They come from revenue. It means you have to sell in order to make money before you even consider profits. Target market. Okay. Now, the thing that I'm selling, does anybody need it? It's not that I like it, it's nice, I want to put it out. No. Does anybody need what I am putting out there? Okay, if there's a need, how can I fulfill that need for that person? Because when I can fulfill that need, that is when that person would what? come to me.
You, okay.
So you have to put out a product that people want, people need, sorry, not people want, people need. You have to, as one of my business coaches said it, you have to, what's the word? You have to alleviate a pain.
Right.
So what's an African woman's pain? Finding sized, ready-to-wear clothing. She doesn't have that. She has to go to a tailor, wait 2 weeks, give him the go and chase him back and forth. That's a pain. So for me, I'm alleviating that pain. That you can just walk into my store, it's sized, ready to go, you pick it, you wear it, fits, you go. So you have to understand the psychology of the person that you are targeting. So it's not something that will just come like that. But when you start to look at it from a business angle, it changes your entire output. It changes how you even go about certain things. You know that you have to keep records. So from day one, even if I don't have an accountant, I had stuff written down. So the point at which an accountant came in, she was like, oh, you've made my job very easy because everything is recorded. Even funds that were taken from personal savings was recorded. So when you now register the business as an LLC, the business owes you money. And that business has to pay you.
I wanted to be a fashion designer.
Exactly.
You just
that
killed it
business,
for me.
no, that business, no, because we're talking about the business of fashion. I'm not talking,
I know that.
now I'm not talking about, oh, are you the best designer? Can you sketch? Can you drape? Can you stitch? No, I'm talking about business. Now, you have an accountant, you have your records straight, you have your bank statements every month. Now, if somebody comes and says, look, Ramona, I want to give you $5 million to invest in your business. Show me your books. What do you have to show?
A lot of people don't have books.
They don't have
Or
any, they don't
an
even have a
accountant.
book
They don't
to
even know
write
what profit
anything
and loss
on.
is, and that is why I asked the question.
I mean, you need to run a fashion school.
I know, I've been thinking about, but I want to take it step by step. Maybe I'll start with the podcast. And then we'll grow from there because I do not like being in front of the camera. As you can see, that she has to chase me to get me to come.
But you are very good.
No, you
But
are.
yes, I mean,
hearing.
and for me, I had the right people with me. My cousin is an accountant, so the minute I thought about this business and I made it known, I mentioned to her, she was like, look, you need to start right. And she ensured that I started right. And I'm very grateful to her for doing that because that person being with you, otherwise I would have been just like everybody else thinking about, I need to design the most beautiful gowns, I need to do this. I would not have thought about the business aspect and trying to make this successful so that if I am not around, the business can survive. If I'm not here, the business can survive on its own as an entity minus me. And for me, that's the goal. That's actually where I want to get to. That we're building things and systems that will outlast us. Because if we're only building things that will die when we die, then what are we here for? What are we leaving for our children? What are they coming back to? Do they also have to now start from scratch and suffer like how we've all done? Let's think further than ourselves. And that's a lot of times people don't do that. They only think of, look, I've come, I've suffered, let me enjoy and leave. Let them come and suffer as well. But then, no, somebody had to pave the way for us to be here today. So why don't we want to do that for other people? So beyond beautiful gowns and beautiful dresses and slaying for the gram and slaying on the red carpet and all, let's build businesses. I'm not saying these things are not good. I'm not saying being a fabulous designer, being the best at what you do is not good, but build a business.
Okay.
Right.
That's my 2 cents.
Okay. Very well said.
Any questions?
No.
You don't have any
She answered the second question about the accountant and everything.
Yes. So it is imperative to have these services. If you can't afford it, do the basics that you can. You have no excuse. There's YouTube, there's Google. There are free spreadsheets that you can download. There are free account trackers. All you have to do is put in what you spent today, put in what you've made today. That's all. They are the basics. You have no excuse not to do this. Really, if you can spend 5 minutes on Instagram, you can spend 5 minutes to download this. I know, it's not, but then it also comes with discipline. You have to discipline yourself. I was not a people person. Before, I was not. Before I started this job, I did not like to interact with people. Like, I'd rather just be by myself. But then the business forced me. I had to discipline myself that when a client comes in, you don't see the person who just wants to be. Nah, I had to bring that persona because people relate to you. They're not there. Yes, they're there to come and buy something, but then they'll come back based on how you respond.
Yeah, definitely.
Based on your reception and how you speak with them, how you relate to them. A lot of times my sales assistants were like, ma'am, do you know this lady? I'm like, no, I just met her. She's like, you speak with her like she's your friend. I'm like, yes, that's my mode of relating with my clients. That's my personality. That's how I make people come back because I need exactly when you do
that's
that.
Most businesses collapse when you just leave it to like the sales girls. It was like that girl was so
and
good.
for me, it's even not just because of the clients, because I'm setting an example for them to see, and it's very imperative. They do. Okay. It's very, very imperative, and I tell them that when you see me doing this, don't take it for granted. Don't think that she's just like that. Learn from what I do, because when you begin to do that, I can decide not to be there, and the person will get the same service.
So the person can take in charge.
Same treatment, same thing. So a lot of times we do have to spend time to train the people we're leaving our legacies for or to. We have to make that. We have to make that effort to do that. So I could go on and on and on about this part of business. I could really, really go on. But listen, the basics are simple. If you can spend 5 minutes on social media, you can spend 5 minutes on your business. Okay. You do not have an excuse.
Okay, right. So, Haillie, after all that Ami has said, are you considering entering into designing? You've already done one.
Well, you never know what can happen in the future.
Okay, all right. We'll be waiting. It's funny how time flies whenever you are enjoying or having fun. Our time is up and we have to go, but we'll come your way again same time next week with the same guest and same topic. So make sure next week you are here on SlayersTV with us. Thanks to 2HB Home Decor for giving us this beautiful sets of furniture. They deal in Italian and Turkish furniture for home decoration. You can find them on Instagram, 2HB Home Decor. They are also on the Spencer's Road, a minute away from the Regimano Junction. Thanks to Kira Living for decorating the set. We are on Facebook, SlayersTV, Instagram, Twitter, SlayersTVGH. On YouTube is SlayersTV Ghana. My makeup is by Confidential Makeup. My outfit is by Dress Up Lux Fashion. She's on Instagram, DressUp_Lux Fashion. My name is Mod Ade, and thank you for watching.